Show we're live. Smithville Board of Alderman meeting is now called to order. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the consent agenda as distributed.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Second, Alderman Hartman. Any discussion on the consent agenda? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the Planning and Zoning Commission report. Alderman Chevalier.
Thank you. Yeah, so it was a pretty short meeting again. Essentially went over the new townhomes that'll be on Main Street, and then also Smithville Montessori Academy expansion in both those items.
John, we lost your audio.
Sorry about that. So for permits, for commercial permits this year, also we got about 9 permits for the year, and I believe that is the last. Jack, right? That's the last one we just got last week. Okay, and then yeah, that's it. We'll see. On the agenda tonight will be the townhomes and the Montessori Academy.
Thank you. Jack, what was the assessed value number or the permit value number you gave us at the meeting?
32 million for commercial property improvements, and then the residential was I want to say just almost 14 million in property improvements.
Awesome. Thank you.
46 permits generated that.
Awesome.
Residential.
Alderman Atkins, Finance Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. Finance Committee was held on 12/14. The bank reconciliation completed way before the benchmarking goals. So good job to Stephen and all his staff again. The utility billing, collection agency, and litigation policy. The city did receive notice of a delinquent bill over $1,000, and they discussed whether to pursue litigation, the collection cost, court cost, and paying the collections fees as well. That's to be determined there. Audit update, finance staff has nearly submitted all the required documents. There's well over 100 pieces that had to be submitted for the entire process, so they're ahead of schedule. They're also looking at adding another certificate of deposit for to our rates, to our general funds. And we currently have 6 of them, going to allow them to roll over. But with CD rates being low right now, staff's going to analyze it and get back with us, see what their recommendations are. And the year-end information, the fiscal year 2021 ended well for many of the budgeted funding, and his staff, again, Stephen and his staff did an excellent job as far as I'm concerned in their presentation and their charts. Alderman Hartman, what did I miss?
Alderman Atkins, I think that was a good overview. Just to the point that Stephen's done a wonderful job for us as a board in preparing reports, not only current reports, but as we look forward to spend over the next 5 years in projection of the cost of our projects that will be presented to us. We have a good overview of that.
Yeah, the only other item I'd mention, and I'll let Stephen give you guys a little more details, but Myra's been working on a PAFR for us. So I saw the coming soon page on the website. Could you give us a little more details on that?
Yeah, Myra's currently developing a popular annual financial report. We're planning to eventually submit it for an award. It's going to feature a lot of pertinent information in maybe 10 to 14 pages. And I think you're really going to be pleased with it. It does a really good job of highlighting all the projects and accomplishments the city has completed in the last fiscal year, and a lot of the projects that the board has approved and directed staff to complete. So I think you'll be pleased with the product, and it'll be done pretty shortly here.
In other budget news, I attended the Mark board meeting today, and Smithville is the only city to make the cover of the Mid-America Regional Council budget as well from our City Hall Selfie Day. So everyone that made the selfie picture, Linda included there with her smile, is in the Mark budget this year too. So City Administrator's report. Ms. Wagner, do you have anything to report?
Sorry, finding my unmute button there. A few things I'd like to highlight from the report that was included in your packet. I noted that we had submitted the petition for the county commission to put on the ballot a special road and bridge tax that was submitted to the county on December 14th. We've heard back from their legal counsel through our city attorney, John Reddick. The legal counsel for the county has reviewed that information, is placing that on the county work session agenda for January 5th, and we anticipate that to be acted upon on January 12th. So we are hopeful that they will have certification of a ballot question for the April ballot. As things progress, we will keep you informed. John Reddick and I plan to attend both those January 5th and January 12th meetings. Earlier today, Mayor Chuck, Stephen, and I also met with representatives of Clay County to discuss the application that we had submitted to them for their ERA funds. And also on the 5th and 12th agendas, there will be discussions of the county funding the $800,000-ish remaining for the sanitary sewer projects that we are working on out at the lake. Excuse me, those were water projects. We are using about $2 million of our ERA funds for that in 2022 and 2023. And the remaining costs we anticipate receiving from Clay County. We'll keep you advised of those as well. Those Chuck and HDR will also be present at the January 5th and January 12th meetings to answer questions on those projects. In the report, I note that we now have two additional officers who started field training after their graduation on Thursday evening. Mayor and I and other representatives from the police department were able to attend the graduation ceremonies from post-training for new officers Brett Hazelrig and Caitlin Rapola. They were sworn in on Friday, and they have begun their field training here with the city of Smithville. January 3rd, or the first week of January, letters will go out to neighborhood associations with information on the neighborhood beautification grants that the board authorized earlier this year as part of the budget process. The packet will include a cover letter outlining if people have questions, who they can contact, depending upon the type of questions they have. We'll provide information about the grant program as well as an application form. So those will open, the letters will go out the first week of January. So those applications will open at that time. And then applications will be accepted through March 31st. Then finally, wanted to make sure and remind you all that City Hall will be closed this coming Friday in observance of Christmas Eve, and the following Friday in observance of New Year's Eve. I want to thank you all for an awesome year, and we will look forward to coming back on January 4th with a lot of new items.
Thank you. Any questions for Ms. Wagner? I mentioned this today in our meeting with Clay County, dealing with the new commissioners and interim county administrators. It's a world of difference. Hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of things done with Clay County that we've struggled with in the past. So they're making some steps forward, and just being able to get meetings with them has been great. So next item on the agenda is number 6, Alderman Uladol.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve bill number 2926-21, annexation lot 24, Lakeside Crossing, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderman Atkins. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city of Smithville, Missouri.
Was that the last one?
You ready to throw a party?
I am. That's exciting.
Thank you, Jack. Also, I know this was some work on your part. We started with 12, right?
11.
11. Took us a year. We got there. We're good. Good work. Next item on the agenda is number 7. Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve Bill number 2927-21, purchasing agreement with SHI International Corporation, be our second reading.
Thank you. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, make a second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Chevalier.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
Ordinance approving an agreement with Software House International.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 8. We have a first and second reading. So motion for the first reading. Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve Bill number 2928-22, fiscal year 22 budget amendment number 1, emergency ordinance sponsored by Mayor Bully, first reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderman Yulidol.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Chuck, Gina, thanks for the pictures. It helps. Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 22 operating budget to add $45,000 to the expenditure budget.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is a second reading of the same bill. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve bill number 2928-22, fiscal year 22, budget amendment number 1, emergency ordinance sponsored by Mayor Bully, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderman Hartman.
Make a second, Mayor, on that.
Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Chevalier.
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski.
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 22 operating budget to add $45,000 to the expenditure budget.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 9. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve resolution 1006, adopting the stormwater management plan.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderman Atkins.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Gina, great presentation. Chuck, when do we get our stickers? Is that something the HOAs can help you with, putting those out?
It is actually, if they want to, little bit of liquid nail and plop them on there.
All
We'll
right.
have to
sounds
wait
good.
till it's a little warmer.
All right. All those in favor of approving resolution 1006, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 10. Alderman Yulidol.
Motion to approve resolution 1007, emergency expenditure.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderman Hartman.
Second, Mayor, on that resolution.
It was close, Marv, close. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 1007, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 11. Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve resolution 1008, amending the employee compensation plan.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Matt, I know you're eagerly awaiting this one. All those in favor of approving resolution 1008, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 12. Alderman Hartman.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion of resolution 1009, site plan for Smithville Montessori Academy addition.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Yulidol, second. Thank you. We do have representation of the applicant online if anybody has any questions. Anybody have any questions?
Looks nice.
Awesome. All those in favor of approving resolution 1009, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 13.
Mayor, I do have to step out for this resolution.
Thank you, Alderman Hartman. Alderman Chevalier.
Thank you. I move to approve resolution 1010, the site plan for the Smithville Townhomes.
Thank you. Alderman Yulidol.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? The applicant is here for this one as well. Alderman Chevalier.
I just want to say I'm extremely excited for this project. This is definitely what we need here in this town. So
Thank you. Any other discussion? And Linda, no public comment, correct? Okay. All those in favor of approving resolution 1010, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Any public comment? No? New business. I do have one item before we move on to happy holidays and happy end of the year. As you notice, Alderman Sarver is not present. He takes care of some of his family members. So earlier today, he sent a letter to myself and Cynthia. As you know, anybody that's worked with Steve knows he doesn't like to do anything halfway. So today he sent us a letter that said, "It is with regret that I inform you of my decision to resign my position on the Board of Aldermen effective immediately. My other commitments have become too great for me to be able to fulfill the requirements of my position on the board, and I feel it is best for me to make room for someone with the time and energy to devote to this job. It has been a pleasure serving Smithville as a member of the Board of Aldermen, Planning and Zoning, and other committees. I am so proud of all we have accomplished in the 6.5 years I have served, and have no doubt the board will continue these successes in the future. Thank you, Steve Sarver." So reach out to Steve, give him some encouragement. He's got a lot going on with family, and he's traveling back and forth to Hannibal today. So we will be filling that seat at the next meeting. Steve also acted as mayor pro temp, so we will need to fill that as well at the next meeting. So just want to let you all know that before, since we received that letter today. Any other new business? Linda, did Cynthia already send you that email? Okay. All right, no other new business. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in the new year, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Alderman Atkins.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Stand adjourned. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas,
guys.
Happy
everyone.
New Year, all that good stuff.
Merry Christmas.